Hello everyone, Shinto Bean here playing some more Warhammer Combat Cards campaign mode, continuing with the Arcs of Omen campaigns this week. This is again the week of Warhammer Fest, and so we had ended up having 6 campaigns in a row, each of them 1 day in length, and each one gives you like 900 coins, like 50 random cards, as well as a number of cards of higher rarity. The best rewards for the last 2 campaigns that we can see here are 3 copies of Karn the Betrayer, and then on the final day, 1 copy of the Lord of Change. So, all in all, lots of really great rewards. We've also got a new mission reward for a brand new card, the Burning Chariot of Tzeentch, which is just a pretty powerful ranged unit. Over in the shop also, every day there's been a pack of just a couple free cards, but most significantly, just 1 copy of each one. So, for newer players, they can expand their collection very quickly if you just log in this week. This time we're playing as Skarbrand himself, and this is a really beastly guy. His special rule, Slaughter and Carnage, basically combines the effects of Skulltaker and Logan Grimnar, so you can just massacre enemies with melee attacks. So you want to combo that with lots of melee traits, so we've got things with like Furious Charge, and also Death Blow are very nice with him. And for the final campaign, everything will be at max level, so it's going to be a good time, I think. For the modifiers, we've got 400 points, Skarbrand being 200 of them. And we also have the Aura of Rage. And wow, I actually didn't even look at all this, but yeah, I guess you don't have access to all the cards in the Chaos roster, but you get most of the best ones. And the difficulty here, they say it's hard, but it's not really that difficult. You don't really need a bunch of legendaries in order to win, at least not yet. So I'm going to go ahead and deploy. This is the final level in the second Chaos campaign. So we'll see which of the Space Marine warlords we are up against. I think Captain Acheron is typically one of the most annoying warlords to play against, but Skarbrand's special rule is actually very effective at taking down those Space Marines, even with the Iron Halo. But we are up against a Lieutenant Tolmaron here, and generally, unless it's like a deck that is specifically crafted with lots of ranged units, Tolmaron is not the strongest when controlled by the AI. But they do have this new Brutalis Dreadnought, which looks pretty scary. Over 100 melee and Big Game Hunter on that thing. We'll just try to maybe work it down here with some smaller units before we can finish it off with something bigger. We'll go ahead and drop this guy over there, see how that goes. Alright, wow, they have a lot of melee on the field. That was surprising. So, Tiburos, the Red Wake. That's pretty big. We got some Berserkers here, Furious Charges going off. Aura of Rage, of course, increases the melee attack of everything on the field. So, we could charge up a melee attack. That might actually be more effective. I think we're going to try that for now. Most of these games I've just been going melee the entire time, not bothering to ready or anything, but in this case, I mean, they have a lot of melee already on the field, so we're gonna just see how this goes. And yeah, they don't have any melee debuffs, which is good. So we'll be able to take down that Hellblaster and deal a lot of excess damage with the cleave part of Skarbrand's special rule, so we'll see that occur here. So, well, we'll be able to take out 2 of them. The Dreadnought's gonna survive. So here comes this one. Boom. And he's dead. And so is this guy. Thing is, the Dreadnought's only at 66 health, so I think we can actually decapitate it with Obsidious Malix over here. So we'll drop the Furious Charge. As long as they don't have... well, even if they drop Medicae, the Furious Charge will activate first. So they do have a lot of range all of a sudden. Here comes that Furious Charge. Boom. As long as it's 30 health or less, they're just going to get killed off by the special rule. Here comes a big ranged attack. Alright, countering for 66 from the War Dog Carnivore. Really love this model. Alright, they got a really big melee attack charged up all of a sudden. 96%. That is looking pretty crazy. So if they go melee next turn, that's going to be pretty rough. So we can't actually kill this guy with straight up damage, but again, we have the special rule to consider, so that will decapitate him. He's not going to be able to attack back. And Yeah, at the moment they have a lot of melee on the field, so depending on what they deploy next, they could go for that big melee attack. And yeah, I think they will. Maybe. Actually, they have a lot of range too, and my guys are pretty low on health. We'll see what they do here. Yep, sure enough, they're going melee, and that's going to be a ton of damage. Would have been nice to have some death blow there, but... And with the Aura of Rage, the longer the things remain on the field, the more melee they'll build up. So, it could actually be kind of hard to get through these guys, but I think we're just going to go with some of these weaker units, and I think with this guy's death blow, should be able to take these guys down. Gonna drop the Juggernaut over on the right side. I don't know, I don't think he's gonna be able to take out the Dreadnought, but we'll do some good damage here, I think. Alright, here we go. Wow. Alright, the Jackal is actually going to survive, looks like. Boom, that guy goes down. This guy goes down as well, and 117 to the Dreadnought. The Juggernaut has plenty of health, so he survives. And Lieutenant Tolmeron is going to be deploying to the field alongside... Ooh, this Primaris ATV doesn't have enough damage to take out the guy over on the left lane. Alright, they're going range. The Jackal's going to explode with the death blow. Deal pretty good amount of damage, I think. Yeah, 67 to Tolmeron. So it looks like, I think Skarbrand is just going to take out Tolmeron with the Furious Charge. It's only 40% of the attack at the moment. He does have double traits, being a legendary. So here comes Skarbrand. Hopefully we can see that. I do want to see his main attack go off. And healing. Of course, if you save the healing for Skarbrand, he's going to heal for a lot of health. Okay, so Tolmeron does survive there. 140 more health on Skarbrand. Pretty ridiculous. So he's at 700, and we'll be able to see him make the final attack here. So yeah, these Space Marines just did not stand a chance against the overwhelming forces of Chaos. And I better go ahead and claim this bundle before I forget. So yeah, it's been a pretty fun week of campaigns. Fairly casual, hasn't been very difficult, just lots of rewards. And you get to use some of the strongest heroes for both Space Marines and Chaos. And if there's anything else in particular that you'd like me to cover in these videos about combat cards, let me know in the comments. But thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.